we have support now for quite a lot of custom post types. So now let's dive in and let me show you how these custom post types work. So I'm going to switch over here to my desktop. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you update to the latest Divi. And once you've updated to the latest version of Divi, in fact, if you see that your update is, you're having a problem with your update, just come over here to the top. In fact, let me maximize this. Just come over here to the top where it says dashboard and then click on updates, because sometimes it gets stuck and you need to refresh it. So if you click updates a few times, that should refresh it and you should see your update over here. So I'm running the latest update of Divi. So the next thing you want to do is to, of course, install WooCommerce or Lift LMS or LearnDash or any of these plugins that need custom post type support. So once you've done that, you want to come over here to Divi and then click on theme options. Okay. Now, before I continue, I just want to make sure that everything that I'm explaining here, everyone can hear. So let me just check. Okay, if you can still hear me okay, just give me a thumbs up in the comments box on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube. Right, looks like everything is working. So far so good. Okay. Right. Okay, seems fine. That's great. Over here on my desktop, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here to the builder. So this is where you activate your custom post types. So you click on builder and this is where they are. Now, what I noticed yesterday when I was installing WooCommerce is activated by default. So what you'll see here is your products are activated by default, which is good. But if you're using Lift LMS or LearnDash, you do need to come over here and make sure that you enable them, because they're not enabled by default. Okay. So now with that out of the way, it's time now to go in and see how we can make all these changes. So what I did now is I went ahead of time and made a few designs. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I come over here to the shop, if I click on this product 1, you notice that I've customized this. I was able to add this video in the description and also the content here. So let me enable the visual builder so you can see how we can customize this page. So I'm going to click here on enable visual builder. Right, so here we go. So over here is where the builder is. So you can see as I mouse over this area, we can now start adding things in this space. So over here, let's say I need to add, let's say a new section. I can just click this plus button, regular section, and I can add my columns. And let's say we want to add some bar counters here. So let me just duplicate this a few times. So maybe let's say you want to showcase how this product performs. So you can go in here and customize it. So let me just add one more bar, just like that. So as you can see, this is great. We can add a lot more information here in this description box. So let's save this for now. Let's add a title. Save this. Click this plus button. Search for my text module. Just going to delete that and set this to a heading. Right, I'll just manually add this. Now, today, I don't know what's happening with my live stream. Sometimes things are just going crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to drag this to the top. So as you can see, you can really customize this description area and make and add a lot more information. And this is great because you can describe your product even more. As you can see here, I've added this video. I've also added some content here. So you can go on and on here. In fact, let me just add a quick background here so that it really stands out. So I'm just going to add this yellow and then reduce it all the way down just like that. Okay. And of course, you can go in and also make changes to these bars. You can go in and change the colors and so on and so forth. Okay. So that's the first example. Now, when I was looking at this, I thought to myself, well, okay, is that it? Is that all I can do with the custom post types on the products page? Just adding the builder on the description? Well, absolutely not. There's also more pages that you can play around with. So let me show you what the account page actually looks like. Now, before I move on to that, I just want to make sure that everything is okay here with my stream. And you know what? I'm just feeling a bit nervous because I have to keep an eye on the stream and make sure that everything is working fine. Okay. Right. Okay. So as I mentioned, if you have any questions, please do add your questions in the comments box and I'll do my best to respond to them. Right. So as I was saying, when I was working on this, I thought maybe the custom post types is just for the description area. But you know what? It goes even deeper than that. So this is actually quite amazing. And I also should mention that when you go into your theme options, you can actually customize your font. So as you can see here, the font that I have here is my own font. And you may be wondering how come I have everything here on full width. Now what I did is, and this is not like that by default, is I went to the page itself. So I'll just show you how I did that. So over here on the actual product, on the top right where it says page layout, we have no sidebar. So if you click here and add the right sidebar and then update, what you'll notice is your design will still be there, but this time you'll have a sidebar. So this is one of those options which I thought was important if you wanted to really customize your page. So now that I've activated the sidebar, let's click this page and the product and let's see what it looks like. So there you go. So now my product is here. All my information is there as usual, which is great. And then over here now on the right, I have my sidebar. Now I haven't done any work here on the sidebar, but I could go in and customize all my widgets, but I haven't done that. But anyway, this is the option if you want to go in and customize your sidebar. Okay, so now with that out of the way, over here as well, if you click on these products, this works okay because this is your slider. So as you can see, this works great. Okay, fantastic. Now let's move on to the next thing. And this time I'm going to show you what the account page looks like. So I'm going to click here on my account on the top. And by the way, I just added all these navigations here in the menu settings. Okay, so this is my account page. What I did here, in fact, it only comes with this information here, dashboard, orders, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but now if I enable the visual builder, you can actually see where you can go in and make your customizations. Right, so my builder is activated, it's full width, and here we can see that we can go in straight away into the section settings, and this is how I was able to add my background. So if I come over here, I can actually add an image if I wanted to, or add a solid color. So let's say you want to add an image, you just come in here, add an image on that account page. So you can really customize this and make it look the way you want. And then over here, as I mentioned, this is where I added the color. So you can just play around with the colors here. And ideally, it should be colors that match your design. So that's the section setting. Great. So over here now, this area here, which comes by default with WooCommerce, it's wrapped in a row, which is fantastic because now I can go into this row area and I can make even further customization. So I can add a background to the row. I can come over here to the design. I can also adjust the sizing. So in this case, I added some padding and I'll show you where I did that. So you see here we have 40 pixels. I can increase this like that. So basically all my customizations are actually here. The builder works as normal. And the great thing is this is all wrapped into WooCommerce. Okay. Now, here's something that I added, which I think is very important on your account page. So let's say you have products on sale and your customer has gone on their account. They clicked on the account page. You can actually add products on sale. This could also help you sell even more products. So every time your customer goes to their account to see their dashboard, their orders, downloads, etc., you can also add these products for sale. Now, how did I add these products? Let me show you. I used a shortcode. So if I come over here into my module settings, you can see that my shortcode is just product sales. Okay, and this shortcode works with WooCommerce. So that's all I did. I added this, and then I also added a background color and added some spacing. So that's how I managed to get this. Okay. So I'm just going to take a look here and see if I have any questions. Right. Let's take a look. Right. Peter says, we have the custom product tabs for WooCommerce plugin, so we can add more custom tabs with WooCommerce product. Is this also possible with custom post types? Yes, that is possible, because right now I'm only using the description tab, but any tabs that you add in there, the builder is able to go in and customize that area. Okay, Matthew. Right. Matthew says, this is good, but I was hoping for more when I read the notification about custom post types. Any ideas when we'll be able to build custom post type pages? Right. I think, Matthew, there's a confusion here between custom post types and dynamic content. Okay. If you want to build custom post types, is mainly for plugins that bring in data. In this case, we have WooCommerce. When you install WooCommerce and you add, let's say, a product, it brings in data, and these pages were very difficult to customize. In fact, we had to use, let's say, a separate theme altogether. We just didn't have that option to go in and add the videos onto the description like I'm doing, or adjusting the account page like I was showing you a few moments ago. So with LearnDash, same thing. In fact, LearnDash and Lifter LMS, the option to use that with Divi was not there at all, because the custom post types was not enabled. So now that it's enabled, we can actually go in and customize these lesson pages on LearnDash. Whereas before, there was a plugin called Divi Booster that you had to use in order for this to be activated. So I hope I'm explaining this well. So if you want to build custom pages, then you'd need dynamic content or a theme builder. So that's where you would actually do it. So this one here is just to enable you to customize the WooCommerce products pages and all those pages that I'm talking about in this example. Okay, when can we add dynamic content? Yes, that's an update that we're all waiting for. I cannot give you a specific date for that. But it's coming soon. We are trying to release features every week, but on that list of things, I'm not really sure when exactly that's going to be released, but that's a future update for sure. Oh, I can't pronounce the name. Let me try and pronounce it. Vladislav, I think. Says, can I save this Woo layer and create into a library as my new? Absolutely yes. And this is something that I tried yesterday. And yes, you can save it. And in fact, let me just show you quickly how you can do that. Okay, so I'm going to switch over here to my desktop. Right. Okay, so just like the builder, just like how the builder works, you can just come over here to the bottom, click on expand settings, and then over here on this little icon, you click on save to library, and this gets saved to the library. Now this is my account page. So let me just go back to my page, which has the products. So let me exit the Visual Builder. Right, so if I go on this product, and let's say I want to save what I've done here, I can just come over here to enable Visual Builder. Then click these little dots here on expand settings, and then I can save this and give it a name. So as you can see here, I've actually saved it, and I'll show you in the library where that is. But yes, the quick answer to that is you can save it the same way you save any posts or page in Divi. So you can go ahead and give it a try. That definitely works. Right, let's take a look here and see if we have more questions. Awesome. Alex says, can we see some of the Divi sites that we've built? This is the Divi Feature Update live show. I'm not really showing my work here. I'm just trying to show you as the features of that were released last week. So as I mentioned, we can do this on another setting. In fact, I have my own YouTube channel. I could show you all that information there. Right, moving on. Let's see what else we can customize here. Okay. So back over here. Now I did the account page. Now let's take a look at the cart, the actual shopping cart. Now I was excited when I came over here because you can actually customize this the way you want, and take a look at this. So normally all you'd have is just this product, apply coupon, and proceed to checkout and so on. But this page was actually customized using Divi. So if I come over here, and by the way, this was like a plain blank page. It had nothing much but just the information from WooCommerce. So as I did before, you can actually come in here and add your background color. So in this case, I did add my color here on the background. And if we take a look here, again, we can go in and add quite a lot of stuff. So let's say this is the cart and you want to maybe add a video. So let's try and do that quickly. So if I click this new row and let's add a video like that. So maybe this could be a video where you want to demonstrate something, or you want to maybe persuade your customers. So this is something that you can add. So as you can see, we can add quite a lot of things in here. I'll just get rid of this. And over here, I added this. So let's say there's a special note that people need to know before they proceed to checkout. So this is where you can come in and add that. And this, I actually added this, and this is a text module, as you can see. And then what I did to the background is I came in and added a background color. And to really make things stand out, I also added some padding, and I'll show you how much padding I added. And as you can see, this is 20 pixels all around. So that's how I managed to add this. But as I said, you can add a lot more information here by just adding all your modules. Okay, so this is the cart page. So I'm just going to save this. So as you can see, this is really, really powerful. You can really customize your website or your WooCommerce website and make it look, the way you want it to look. And especially if you can add videos and pictures or extra pictures. this will help even sell more products, especially if you can make like little promo videos or like how-to videos in the actual product. And I think this is huge for those of us or those of you that have WooCommerce websites. Okay, so moving on, let's take a look here. Right, so I've just got opened the checkout page, and you know what? Yesterday, I didn't actually go to the checkout page. So let's see if this is going to work for me, right? So I'm just going to switch over here to my desktop. So this is the checkout page. I haven't done anything to this page. So this is how it comes in from WooCommerce, okay? So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to click on Enable Visual Builder. Okay. Now, before I continue, I just want to check some questions here and make sure I'm not missing any. Right, looks like a few people have been having problems. Let's take a look. So Ratapula here says she was having problems with the update. Right, so it looks like some people are having problems with this latest version. All I can say is there might be a few bugs that need to be ironed out. So if you can roll back and see if there's any updates that resolve that, that'll be great. But so far, from what I've used, and my example here is not the perfect example because I'm running a brand new Divi website, so it doesn't have a lot of plugins. But it could be possible that those plugins are actually having conflicts on your website. Okay, so I'm just trying to open this page again. In fact, the process of updating these pages is pretty much the same. What we need to do now is let's move on to LearnDash, because there's quite a lot I can show you there as well on LearnDash. So I'm just going to switch over here to my desktop because I think we've covered quite a bit here on WooCommerce. So for those of you who are just joining us, this is the Divi Feature Update Live. This is a show where we go through the latest features that would have been released during the week. We go into detail, show you, and discuss how these can be best used on our websites. So we live stream every Monday at 6 a.m. Eastern, both on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm just going to take a look here on YouTube as well and see if there's any questions. Kylie says, I had a similar issue with WP Courseware with Divi. It now likes the Divi Builder, so I'm happy updating my pages. That's awesome. In fact, I have my website that runs LearnDash, and I had to do a workaround where I had to use a different theme that supports LearnDash in conjunction with Divi. So I'm really glad that everything now is under the same roof on Divi. So I'm really excited about this, and I will be changing my website now to make it run that way. Okay, right. So, okay, moving on. Right, so let's take a look at our courses page. Right, so I'm going to enable the Visual Builder here. So on this courses page, again, what I've done here is I've activated this page. And in fact, let me go into edit course so you can see what I was able to add. So all I did here was I added my featured image, which is right here. And by the way, we can get rid of it if we want to and add something else, but I'll just leave it as it is. Okay, so this is where the featured image is. And over here, I also made sure that I didn't have the right sidebar, which I think is great. And then we can see here that this is where we have our builder. So if I go to my course and take a look at this page and then activate the builder, right. So now we can see that we can go in and go into these description boxes and really make this course landing page customized. So I want to add a video into this. So I'm just going to click this plus button here and add a video and just show you how easy it is. Okay, save that. So as you can see, I've just added a video. So this could be a video that further explains what this course is all about. So this is fantastic because you can actually add even a sales video here and sell your actual course. Go into detail and talk about, oh, just hold on. So you can actually go into detail here and talk more about the course in your video. And this is great. And if you're seeing this gray area here, I actually went in and customized this. I went into the section settings and added my background right there. So this is really exciting. And I'm really pleased that this is something that we can do. And also you can add more things like drop downs. In fact, all the modules that we have in Divi can now work with LearnDash or Lifter LMS. Okay, right. So this is the main course page. Now let's take a look at the lessons page. So I'm just going to save this. So this is what I was really excited about. So with the lessons page, let's exit this first. Right, so with the lessons page, I'm going to click here on the lesson. Right, so what you want to do here is enable the Visual Builder. Right, so when you enable the Visual Builder here, you notice now that you can really customize your video here. So this is the video for the lesson. And then over here, you can add even more items in this area here. So this could be the description or the text that goes with actual lesson. You can add images, you can add sliders, and you can also add buttons. So this could be a button that takes your students to the next page or even to somewhere else on the page. So I think this is really cool. It's purely customized, as you can see, and we have full control now of this builder. And as I did before as well, if you go into edit lesson, you can actually enable the sidebar if you need it. So over here on the page layout, we have a right sidebar like that. If you can click on update, and if I go back to my lesson, now you can see that we have this sidebar. So the reason why you may need the sidebar here, or why it may be very important, is because you can have your lessons here, like your next lessons, laid out here on the sidebar. So that could be easy access for anyone that's going through your course. So again, that's an option that you have. And then over here, you can mark this as complete. So these are the updates to Divi, and this is the custom post type. So I'm just going to take a look here and see if there are any questions. There's a question here from Nico Nunn saying full width possible here. No. If you're asking if you can have like a full width design, like a page to edge to edge, I didn't find the option for that, so I don't think that can be that is possible. But if you go in CSS, you can actually make that full width. Again, it may be something that I'm missing from this, because yesterday I was doing this really late, so I may have missed something. So it's something I may want to go in and check if we have a full width design. Vlad, your WC product Divi Builder, I haven't used it before, and so I can't really say if it will work or if it won't work. So do give it a try and see. And see if it works. If not, our support team will be able to also help you with that. Okay, let's take a look here and see what we have on. Right. So no questions so far. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer and see if there's more questions being posted. For those of you who are just joining us, this is the Divi Feature Update live streaming every Monday at 6 a.m. Eastern. We live stream on Facebook and also on YouTube. We go through all the features of the latest Divi updates in detail and try to uncover all the hidden gems and how this can be used in your workflows. Okay, so it looks like we don't have any more questions. First of all, before I end this live stream, I'd like to say apologies for those that tried to tune in at 11. I was having problems with the live stream, so I had to restart it a few times. So I'm really sorry about that if you were waiting on the dot at 11 at 6 a.m. Eastern. So I'm really sorry about that. And also to everyone that tuned in today, I'd like to say thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And also, if you have further questions, do ask in the comments box below, and we'll do our best to, help you with any issues. So until next week, or until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. And next week we'll be having another, hopefully another update. So I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you very much. And to everyone, have a great day and have a great week. Thank you very much. And I will see you soon.